Hey everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another build video on the DeAgostini International Space Station. And as you saw last week, we are getting back on track, and I'm so grateful that we're going to return and get this kind of the momentum built up once again. We had a good momentum there for a while until they stalled out with parts, but we're back on track with parts. We've got plenty of parts now for several months worth of straight building. Still can't say the same about the Lotus race car, but it is what it is. But we're going to keep plugging away at this. We've got stages 37 and 38 today. Give you a quick glance at those. Now 37 is going to be another half module. So that's going to mount somewhere. I'm looking at this space station and I only see one place where it can go. I think it's going to go right in the middle on top, but you'll see that when we get to it. And then 38 is going to be, it looks like a support structure. It's like a long beam. So no doubt that's going to give us something that we're going to be attaching more modules to in the future. So without any further ado, let's get started. Stage 37, here we go with that half module. Go ahead and get it open, get the parts out. Not a whole lot to this one, I'll be honest with you. I believe there's like 3 screws and a couple plugs to cover up the screw holes, and that's pretty much it. Solid metal. I love how beefy this thing it's gonna, the whole unit's, I'm very curious when all is said and done. I gotta weigh this thing and figure out what the final weight is, because it's gonna be massive. But here's the bag of MS4 screws and the plugs that are going to cover up the 3 screws that we install. So let me get the screws out and we'll get to work. Okay, like I said, and the manual confirms this, there's really only one location for this module. That's going to be right here in the top middle. We'll go ahead and drop this into place. Hopefully everything fits nice and snug and secure. Got to be very gentle because there are some plastic antennas sticking out. We don't want to snap anything, so kind of feel around, make sure we don't break anything. And now I'm just going to squeeze it tight. There it goes, drops right into place. Looks good. Okay, now we'll take our screwdriver with our MS4 screw. Try not to block the camera. Don't tell me we stripped it. That might be stripped. Let me run the other 2 and see. But I didn't feel hardly any resistance, and then suddenly it just was freewheeling, so I don't know about that. Okay. Try not to strip any more. Okay, that one's snug. The middle one is snug, but this one, that's too bad. It just free spins, but it's enough. It's not going to come loose, but that's still kind of a shame. Okay, and we got 3 plugs. One should have a notch in it. Yes, the one with the notch goes right here. Should drop right in. Perfect. The one without the notch goes on this side. Perfect. And let me make sure I get the orientation right on the square. They all look the same, but they're not. Yes, this one has a little notch in it. You see that line right there? And then this one has a little notch right there. So we'll drop it in this way, and it snaps right into position. Perfect. Well, that takes care of stage 37. Let's get 38 out. Okay, stage 38. Now this one is a bit different than any other stages I think I built with this. One, I just discovered that the prominent piece we have here, the support beam, is not going to be used at all in this stage. So it's like, okay. So we'll just go ahead and put this aside for now and for the rest of the video. We do have some base pieces, but what also makes it unique is it comes with some decals, which I don't recall ever having decals before on this kit. So let me figure out and determine exactly where these are going to go, and same with these base pieces, and we'll come right back to you. Okay, the first step in stage 38 is to just pop in these 3 base plates. They're going to go in these 3 spots right here. This is the opposite end of the station we've been working on. We were working on the modules over on this side here, but now we're back over on this side plugging these in. So I'm just going to position these in and pop them into place. They're just pressure fit. Okay, that's one. That is really tight, which is good. It means it'll never come off, but wow. And finally, number 3. There we go. Nice and easy. All right, let me get the decals all set, and we'll come back and figure out a way to show you on camera how we're going to install the decal. Let's see if I can tilt it. It's going to go right up in here. So let me get the camera repositioned and or the station, and we'll come right back to you. Okay, this is going to be about the best angle I can give you on this, but at the end of the video, in the recap, I will show you the better angle and show you the final product with the decal. But these are tiny. I'm not sure if you can see. This decal is itsy bitsy. I do need to turn it over here under the tweezers. I'm going to use tweezers to push it or place it in position, and I'll just use my finger to press it into a spot. But okay, I'm going to lay it right up in here next to the NASA decal, which you can't see yet, I understand, but you will. There. Is that? I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit more this way. I think it would have been a lot nicer to apply this decal before we installed this module. I'll tell you that for sure. There we go. That looks nice and straight. I'll use my pinky to get in there and press it. Okay. In the recap here in a second, I'll show you how that looks. Okay, let me move things around and we'll come right back. Well, that wraps up stages 37 and 38 on the International Space Station. Now let me bring the unit in here and try to show you that decal we just placed. Got to be so careful here. And this thing is getting heavy, I tell you. Okay, so it's on the underside of this module right here. See if I can hold it up. Let me see, maybe coming out from this angle. Okay, do you see there's a black circle right there, and then the NASA emblem right there. Right in between there, I can't get any closer to the camera, I apologize, is our little ESA, European Space Agency decal. Like I said, it's just right at the tip of my finger. There's not much to it, but it's there. And I had to put it inverted to match the NASA decal, which was also inverted. So that was stage 38. 37 was installing this top module right here. So that's all secure, so that's looking good. This thing is looking really, really good, and it's, man, it's heavy. You just can't express weight through video, I know, but it's coming along really good. So that wraps up these 2 stages, and it wraps up this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have stages 39 and 40. We're getting there. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you next time.